Very good friends and friends. Welcome to another channel video. This time the topic is bad insulin for diabetics. Browsing social networks in groups for diabetics, I realize that a very recurring theme or question is whether insulin is bad for diabetics. I've even seen people say yes, that they know someone who's lost their eyesight because of this or that they had to amputate their leg because of insulin. But does this have any truth? Can it be true? Of course not. It is that insulin is produced by all those who have diabetes as those who do not. Insulin is nothing more than a hormone that our body uses as a channel for our cells to pass from sugar to extract the energy we need to live. Cells like muscles and every organ in our body, including the brain, need sugar to extract energy. If so, all people would be blind or amputated. This has nothing to do with insulin. On the contrary, insulin is responsible for keeping blood sugar levels stable so that these kinds of complications do not happen. So where does all this bad information come from? This is because many people do not know the disease well and have no time to investigate anything about it and only repeat what they hear. And it's true that many people lose their eyesight or have amputations because of the disease, but this is because of sugar and poor management of blood sugar levels. People who go 15 or 20 years without using insulin, and when they need it, they start taking it when it's too late, that's when the disease is very evolved. So after this, they lose their eyesight. A few months after starting to use it on their line, they think this has been the cause of the problem of mismanagement of their diabetes for so long. Another thing I've heard is that what's really bad is getting insulin and that it only happens when you're in the final stages of the disease. This of course is also false. It will depend on your pancreas, which is where this hormone is produced. If a sufficient amount is produced, you will not be recommended to use insulin. It will be corrected with a change in your diet and lifestyle so you can exercise and have a more controlled carbohydrate diet so you can keep your levels stable. In other cases what is recommended are some medications that stimulate the pancreas to create more insulin and thus control sugar levels. But in the case of your pancreas, you can't produce more insulin, in which case, you'll need to inject your insulin just when you need it. And is that bad? No, on the contrary. This will benefit you greatly. Because that injected insulin is going to be the same function that it does in the people who produce it for themselves. We ask you to share this information with friends and family members suffering from diabetes, for whom information can be useful. In addition, it supports our channel with good taste and subscribing to our channel. Turn on the notification bell to be notified the moment we post a new video. We must have more confidence in our doctors and do what we are told and forget about these ghosts and people who without any kind of knowledge tell us what is good and what is bad. In addition to researching, there are numerous places where you can get information about diabetes. Another thing I see that happens a lot is that people measure their glucose in the morning and if they have good levels spend the day eating what gives them the will. And that's very bad, because having normal glucose in the morning is not a sure thing that you will have it. Whether all day or for the rest of the day. You need to stay within your diet, within what you can eat and the amount you can eat. Don't overdo it, because you have stable glucose levels in the morning, because the rest of the day you don't know what it's like. This is key. Having stable glucose does not give you the freedom to consume everything you want and in the quantities you want, it should always be moderate. And also remember that exercise is very important to keep sugar levels stable. I hope this video has clarified whether or not insulin is good for diabetics. It is perfectly clear that it is of great benefit to all and that you should not be afraid. Nor should you alarm. If your doctor tells you to take insulin, it will only benefit your body. Remember that this is not the definitive cure. The great solution for diabetes you will find in the description or comments of this video. The method that is revolutionizing the problems of those suffering from diabetes. Because the pharmaceutical industry and the professionals in the field don't want you to know that, because they make a lot of money selling those damn drugs that don't cure you. Therefore, if you suffer from this disease, click here on the description link and you will know the revolutionary method. one of the methods that has been helping hundreds of people solve their big problem with diabetes. A method made and approved by several experts. I assure you that if you do it the right way that the specialist passes, you will be able to treat this disease as soon as possible. However, you need to take this description as soon as possible, because the vacancies that are available are very little to be filled. I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great day and see you.